This creator is making $130,000 a month, and I'm going to show you his entire strategy so we can copy it, from how he's making his money, his entire content strategy, which I'm personally excited about, and how we can replicate it. The first thing we're going to cover is how is Bryce making that much money. The way he's making his money is by running a community on Wob. Wob is essentially a platform that allows you to take payments and host a course on there. But why would anyone buy a course from this guy? He's teaching people how to make money with TikTok Shop, which is really hot right now. He made money with TikTok Shop. I don't know around how much. I think it's anywhere between $500,000 when it comes to TikTok Shop. As you can see, he's selling people on a $49 a month or a $200 a month package. What's inside, he teaches people how he made his money. He also has other coaches on how they made money. As you can see, $2 million, $3 million. I guess he made $1 million. So that's how he's making his money. He's running a community on a platform, teaching people how to make money with TikTok Shop. One of the things I do want to highlight here is a lot of people who are teaching this are targeting younger people on how to make money. One of the things that I noticed in his community is he's targeting older people, like parents, mothers, fathers, because I think that's what relates more to him. He's talking about how he hated his job, how he's able to quit his job. He's telling that story. So that's one thing I want to highlight. It's just his target audience are a lot older people. But the question you're probably asking, why would anyone buy a course from this guy, even though he shows proof? So that brings us to my next point, which is his content strategy. He has a personal brand and a business brand. We're going to be diving into all the formats he's posting. So again, TikTok seems to be driving the most amount of eyeballs and attention for his community. So we're going to go ahead and break that one down first. The type of formats he's posting, the first one that's winning, it's proof plus story. This is where he showcased proof that he's making money and then tells a story on how it changed his life. Let's look at a live example of this now. As you can see, 1.2 million views, 2.1 million views.
I just quit my fucking job. I just quit a job that has been my career for a very long time because of this silly little app that people dance on called TikTok. The app that you're watching me make this video on right now. And the reason I quit my job is because I just made $60,000 in less than...
What I like about these videos a lot is they come off very, very natural. And the fact that he tells a story and isn't trying to necessarily sell you, I think it just does a really good job. So if you find that your content isn't necessarily selling, try this format, try a story, try how did it change your life to kind of get people to know you more. One of the things I noticed, his target audience are older people. And imagine if he had all this flashy edits and whatnot on the video, it just wouldn't resonate. So one of the things I do want to just mention is try not to sell, but try to tell your story in a better way that doesn't come off salesy. So I think this is a really good format for anyone to try. The second format he's posting is responding to comments. This is pretty straightforward. He just grabs a comment people are commenting on and then makes a video. I think these are really good for building trust. As you can see, 8,000, 4,000 views, 4,000 views. And even though they might not get as many views, I still think they're really, really good to build trust in the long term. I do this for my clients all the time. It is really good. And some videos do perform really, really good. I had a video that I got 500,000 views. The next type of content he posts is how-to videos. These are very actionable steps. I think everyone in the info space has to post actionable steps where you actually teach people what you do, because then they're not going to believe you. So having a few of these videos throughout the week or throughout the month are really good. The next type of videos, it's trend videos. These are really good because anyone can do them. It's talking about something that's trending in your topic. Think of new things, new AI tools, anything that's new in your space. Feel free to make a video about it. These videos are really, really broad and they attract a new type of audience that can eventually become buyers. As you can see, he's talking about Amazon and TikTok are going to allow you to eventually sell Amazon products on TikTok Shop, which is a big update that a lot of people would just find that interesting regardless if they buy from him, which just, again, drives more traffic. The last type of format that he's posting is just relatable content, just sharing his opinion. I think this, again, this is really good for just building a true loyal following of people who like you, because he's not necessarily trying to go viral, but he's just sharing his opinion. And he does get really, really good engagement when it comes to these type of posts. And when it comes to Instagram, it doesn't seem like he's doing too much. It kind of just seems like he's posting this type of format over on Instagram. So I'm not going to waste your time on that. When it comes to YouTube, he is posting a different type of format. And one of the formats I like a lot is his series to try to hit $1 million with TikTok Shop. He ended up doing like 6 episodes and eventually stopped because I think his account got banned. But I think this is really good for building trust. As you can see, he got 2,900 views, 1,000, 2,000, 1,000. And these views I think are a lot more valuable than Instagram views because people are sitting down and watching a 7-minute video of you. Imagine the amount of trust that you're able to build through these YouTube videos. So I think this was a genius move by him that people can just watch and keep coming back to on how he documented his journey. So something you can do is maybe document your journey when it comes to whatever goals you're trying to achieve. I see a lot of formats like this working currently right now. And then you have the typical trends. Again, he's talking about how TikTok getting banned, TikTok loopholes. He has like longer stories of how TikTok changed his life. This is really good for, again, people get to see like, oh, he actually did something with this. He's not just lying to us. He actually changed his own life when it comes to whatever he's offering us. So I think this is really good. How-to content. This is just longer forms of how to make money with TikTok Shop. So again, I think you have to make videos like this if you sell info because people aren't just going to believe a 60-second video of you saying how much money you made. I think these are just really good to nurture the viewers you already have and people who want to learn more about you. And the last type of format he's posting is testimonials. This is basically where he grabs a student from his program and interviews them on how the program changed their life. Where were they at before? Where are they at now? And this is genius because maybe a viewer that's watching your content might be on the edge of buying your program or your mentorship. And then they come across this video of you actually helping someone who might be in a similar situation they were in. And now you're able to help them. So they're like, oh, if he can help them who are in a similar spot, then they can probably help me. And that's when they book a call or they trust you and you just build a lot more trust with your content. I think these are really good to have if you don't have any testimonials on your page. And then when it comes to his business brand, he doesn't have a crazy following on there, but all he's posting is just testimonials. Like every single video is a testimonial, and then he just cuts them up, short form pieces of content. As you can see, just testimonials. The last step is how to replicate. Before I dive in, I don't want to sell you a dream of like, oh, all it takes is going to be 30 days to build a community and anyone's going to buy from you. No, it's not like that. But I am going to show you the foundations of how to replicate. So in order to replicate this, you need to host a community, a program, a mentorship, and then get people to buy. You can do this on a platform called WAP. You can host a course. You can take payments. And in order to get people interested, you need a skill. You need something valuable. You need to be able to provide some sort of service, some sort of thing that's going to benefit the person's life. And there's a ton of communities on here. You have cooking, you have sports, you have how to make money, you have learning a skill faster, learning Spanish. You have all these different types of skills that people are looking to learn and people are willing to pay you if you market right. So, and I do want to mention, it's a lot easier to sell when you have a ton of experience in that skill. Yes, you can document and get a few people to start joining, but if you don't have a big following, if you don't have skills, it's going to be a lot harder to sell. So I do just want to mention that you do need a skill to provide people. And then the next step is just building a personal brand around that. I think with social media, it is becoming to a point where you can now just document your life on learning a skill. And eventually people are going to follow along and be like, hey, you're a few steps ahead of me. I would love to learn from you. Can I join your mentorship? Can I join your community of people who are learning the same goal? And I'm seeing this a lot more and more. And people are starting a personal brand. And within like 30 days, a few months, they have an entire community of people who want to learn from them. They start a free community on WAP, thousands of people join, and then they eventually monetize that community. But you have to be able to provide value in your content when it comes to running ads, when it comes to some sort of thing that benefits people's life. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down below. And if you would like to work with me where I can come in and create a content system for your business in order to turn viewers into buyers, feel free to DM me on Instagram with the link in the description.